Sit back, relax, and listen. Give yourself the opportunity to know the truth and nothing but the whole truth. We are tired of the lies. We are tired of the false preachers and teachers and fake Islam. Take back your religion and give us the truth as revealed by the Holy Tabernacle Ministries. We were once called Ansar Allah Community and also Nubian Islamic Hebrews, but now our teacher has revealed himself as who he really is, an extraterrestrial from the 8th planet, Risk, Nibiru, in the 19th galaxy called Islaam. He has revealed secrets unknown before our time. The master teacher is revealing the secrets of the universe. He is making plain how the planets were formed and who gave birth to the sun, the original Elohim or Anunnaki, who they were, where they came from. Now the teacher of the Holy Tabernacle Ministry is taking his children to another level, a level that cannot be followed by fake teachers. No imam, no rabbis, no preachers, or no ministers will be able to follow him about the teachings of the universe.
Upon arrival here, secretly, has been in 1970, and the taking of the control of this body, of this individual that was 25 years old, not as much use to us. I went, and if you read the book, I went to State Street amongst the Sunnis and sat there and listened to their teachers, Hafiz Mahbub, a Pakistani, Hussein of Sudanese, Salahuddin, Palestine. I sat there in State Street with them, gathered on Thursday nights with them and listened. He said, no, there is no discipline here. This is under bypass stuff. This is a law Akbar, this is the end law. These people didn't get no direction.
Break it down, break it down.
These Pakistanis, they don't know what they talk about. The
break it
Sudanese
down.
don't care. They
Break
just
it
sit
down.
down to their thoughts. Or their students, they're trying to get somebody to help them pay for their student loan. So I left there and I went on to the Moorish Science Temple out there in Queens with a brother named Salahuddin, who's a Rosicrucian, Askar, who's everything to me, very confused. But he took me to the Moorish Science Temple, he had his dress on and stuff, and I sat amongst them. And I listened about the noble Duali story. He's a prophet. He wrote his own Quran, copied out of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus by Matthew. And I said, no. Ain't no discipline here. Can't do it here. Alright? So I left it. Started listening to and reading Muhammad's speech. Listening to tapes of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And the Nation of Islam wasn't no barracks, I didn't have no power back then. I roamed around the streets of Holland. And I encountered a subculture of wannabe Nation of Islamers, but wanted to still use research wherever they want and smoke and hip-hop was called 5% at the time. Now they call them God and God and all kinds of things. It's really stuff for everything. I listen to that rhetoric. There ain't no shelter there. No shelter in Nation of Islam, there's no shelter in the 5% nation. I went on to the Israelites, Beth Shalom in Brooklyn. Beth Israel in Brooklyn. And I went amongst them. We used to gather on their Shabbat. We'd go in there. I bring a small band of people with me, some are still here today. And I sat amongst them and listened to their Kohen or their rabbis, whatever name they want to use. And I saw them get drunk at a party and fussing and fighting with each other at the party. One of the Israelite temples from Chicago came in, and the Brooklyn community, they started dancing and grinding on each other's women. And I was sitting there. I said, no. This ain't the place to do it. The question is to do what, man? Prepare a group of people, 144,000 of them, preparing for the coming. What coming, man?
Come on, tell them about it.
Muslims call it the rapture. Muslims call it the return. Jews don't know what to call it. Most of the so-called black Israelite Hebrews are calling themselves Hebrews, but if you talk to them, they're really Christians. The ones on 42nd Street, just like I, you brothers jumping up and down, don't know lick of Hebrew. You don't tell me you're all embarrassed, Saw white folks speak broken Hebrew. You see it. But they always talk about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Ain't no Hebrew, ain't no Jews in Israel, or ain't no ancient Israelites talking about no man named Jesus. No, that ain't happening. Yahweh first talked about Jesus, then he became Jesus. So those people are all Christians. Wasn't no shelter there. Where was I to find a place on earth for a culture that you can hide off into the corner and move a certain amount of people to breed kids that, as the scripture says about Noah, would be perfect in their generation? That would not be touched by the what? By the heart. Where did you do that? So I looked and I said, the only religion that has so many dumb restrictions on it, so many unresearched facts, in other words, made to look like facts because nobody's researching them, is Islam. But you have to grab a specific. You have to be particular about how you use it. Now then, how do I create a cult that would isolate itself from everybody? The Sunnis would leave us alone, the Nation of Islam would leave us alone, the Christians would leave us alone, and the Israelites and Hebrews would leave us alone. I said, well, the first thing is the symbol should be different. So you make a 6-pointed star and a crescent and a hump. That'll do it. Call them the Nubian Islamic Hebrews. That'll do it. Now I had to teach the word Nubian. I had to get the word Nubian born in America. Now I gave birth to the word Nubian in America. Now there's a million groups, singing groups, and company unions. I had to get this known, get their attention on this.
True. That's it. That's it.
So we moved on out to Coney Island. I thought that was far enough away in Brooklyn, in an isolated area where nobody would know where we were at. And we gathered there. And the people who had met on the way, the adults who had met on the way, in my research to find out where to do this hymn, where to set the enclosed down. Folly. They're going to have Salahuddin, who would have Ansar, half modern scientist, half Confucian, half Aspara, and anything else he can get his hands on to mess his soul up. He followed. Along came another guy, a little cuckoo, named Sadiq. He was an eject from the military. Once in Dar Islam, on 52 Hercules Street, threw him out because of his laziness and chippiness, and he came trotting on amongst us. Next thing I know, this guy's following me. Now I can go on and give you a whole bunch of them. I have a whole band. And I started saying, by looking at them, this group are faithful, but not true. They won't last. They'll serve the purpose, but they won't last. Now we have to breed out of these people, these children, to prepare for the rapture. I knew I had 30 years. You with me? From the year 1970, which is bringing to the year 2000, to get this job done. That means the children will be around 19 to 21. All that by now, by the year 2000, if the process took place. Moved out to Coney Island, and these people said, I can't support all these people, just teaching them. We had Jews, we had little trinkets who were peddling on the street. We kept having run-ins with the Nation of Islam who couldn't withstand our teaching. 5% of them couldn't take us. Sunni Muslims who couldn't deal with us. The Israelites who couldn't deal with us. Next you know, we became the hated group, which was appropriate for what I wanted. Why? Because then the people would stay away from us and call us crazy. We had big bows in our ears. We wore a long black robe with a big green 6-pointed star crescent and hump in front of our chest, and black turban or high black carpet, which combined everybody's little culture. We had African gatherings who wore African garb. They did not wear veils. We played drums to keep everybody happy, because you had to have chicken and stuff, and music to keep black folks happy.
Break it down, break it down.
We gathered, and then they'd ask questions, not answer questions, and start to build. And this thing grew. Nubian Islamic Hebrews. It was called pure Sufi at first. Then we just called Ansar. Then it became Ansar Allah. They got it back. Alright? So right now, the population had outgrown Coney Island. people out there with the Nation of Islam was intimidated by us. During that period of time, the government had set up all these model city programs, the Ford Foundation was funding people to drop out of school and sit in storefronts in different environments to pretend they're educating black kids. Meanwhile, right. Got a lot of black people during the early 70s to quit their jobs and get in these model city programs. Remember them? And I mean, they had a cesspool of debate, the crazy 5% Nation of Islam. And every time we was on our way to try to go make some money to feed these kids, we bump into them. They're way downtown trying to debate. Or we bump into Europe, where everybody wanted to debate with us. And I had to step out front, clean that plow real quick, and step back in before I get too noticed. So I backed each one of them up by putting forth a question to them that their leader would know I'm not president.
Truth is truth. That's it. That's it.
I bumped into Minister Farrakhan way back then. He was downtown Brooklyn to get an lecture, and I was in the audience, and I said, well, if Allah is a man who came to the person and he has arm, leg, head, or A-L-L-A-H, and all that, the physical being only, there is no spooky, no spiritual, no divine mind, none of that stuff, then what did I say? What was he standing on when he created the planet Earth? That question made them leave. All right, leave them alone. When I dealt with the 5%, I said, well, if Planet 13X is Allah and was once in the Nation of Islam, then the Nation of Islam boasts the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the prophet. Correct? Then your Allah was a follower of a prophet, and that's backwards. Shouldn't it be the prophet, the follower of Allah? How did Planet 13X become Allah from following a mere messenger to Allah?
That's right, right now.
So they say, oh, leave him alone. About the Israelites, I said, well, in the scripture, King, he said he's going to wipe the tribe of Israel out of his sight. I would say, what is out of the sight of God? Or Elohim, or Adonai, or Allah, or Yahweh? What is out of the sight of Allah? He sees all things. He's a seer. What? Leave him alone. I went to the Mordecai Temple, and I said, excuse me, this is the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus, written by a man named Levi. Could you open your Quran and start reading it? It says, now there's a strange coincidence that this exact same verses in here that's in your Quran, and it was written before it. According to publishing. Now you can say, well, they copied that. He can't even one, but it didn't help him, so he shouldn't have. Well, leave him alone. I went to the Yoruba temple. Baba served him at the time. North Carolina community. It was on Manhattan House. Put them on drugs and stuff. You're Mr. Drinking. And they talked about a rock called Shango with shells and little eyes. I had to eliminate all this stuff from my people so I can get them to go to this level.
Wake us up.
And I took off my ring, which was a 6-pointed star crescent up at the time, and put it down and said, tell your God to move that. And he's all powerful. He comes with lightning, thunder, and this noise. We can hurt you. We're going to hurt this ring. If you move the ring, I'll submit. I'll join you right now. Go ahead. They say, well, our God don't do stuff like that. Well, don't do stuff like that. Move rings or so scared of people. Well, them so to stare at it. They ain't got to move. That was the end of the order. Right? The scene was set. As I was going through these different stages, I changed my name about every 2 years to keep the attention off me. And I said, oh, I'm Imam Isa. Oh, I'm Dr. Imam Isa. Oh, I'm Isa Abdullah Muhammad. I'm Isa Abdullah Abu Bakr. Whatever you want me to be, just leave us alone. So I set the stage. None of the teachers want to come out against me. So these guys ask those kinds of questions. They don't get up under your skin. And right now I ask the question, what was Master Fraud blood type? And you know, I say, that's my way of saying it. I got more questions that y'all don't leave me alone. I got some more subjects, but if I keep going out there, your congregation can go off where you got arrested, get access to arrest files, and you turn in, and then look on there and see what kind of blood type Master Fraud Muhammad had, and investigate that blood type and tell where it comes from. And we're in that Arab stuff, we're in that Persian, we're in that Syrian stuff, we find out exactly that guy who got arrested, that you lost, is from Oregon. Just leave it alone, so I can keep going, but I'm leaving you alone. The last thing I did is superimpose the basics for you to say, stop playing with me, I'm not the joker. I'm not the joking one. I'm not the fake one. I'm not the dumb leader with the 5%ers out there just out there for the fun. I'm not, this is the job I'm trying to pull is the job. This is the real thing. This is all that and a bag of potato chips. Come on, tell me that you Real is out there. I like it. Make it up. You're out there Everybody setting up stages and propping yourself and looking like a star, but it's plastic. It ain't real. Because you ain't teaching nothing. You ain't preparing people for the rapture. When that ship comes, there ain't no joke. I had to go up and find the dumbest environment to merge myself into with this congregation that I would have a shield against it. And Islam was perfect for it. Because it had a following that run around cube-shaped buildings. They sat in circles, kiss a black stone, wave another black stone, go over to a well, drink a glass of water from the well that Hagar and Ishmael was supposed to be in, leave there and run to a place where Hagar ran back and forth, come on off the side, spend the night on a mountaintop in tent, collect a certain amount of pebbles, go over to a space and do a round circle with a little block mountain and throw stones at it and call it the devil, and then move on from there and grab a goat and cut his throat. Then cut his throat and call it a sacrifice, and then cut a lock of your hair, each person is in Mecca, while you wear 2 sheets around you. You understand? And then launch you back on home. And that ain't Buddhism, or some form of witchcraft, or some type of paganistic ritual or practice. I don't know what it is. But these people walked around as if they were right. And this very day, these fools, some Sunni Muslims, just the other day, as you heard, tried to kidnap the ex-president of the United States, a Negro Sunni Muslim. Also, some Negro, when got nothing to do with some Egyptian Arabs, Turkish, who call themselves Egyptians, over there, calling themselves Muslims, were marching alongside this blind demonic chef on his way. Wow, they're Americans. American citizens born here, got their families there. This fool's trying to rob America where their families are at. And they see that as justified. He didn't go, he's over there in Egypt. They do his right out of Egypt. You understand? He's like the Pope. The Pope travels around inside a big old glass tube now, waving his hand through a glass tube, and then declaring God is with him, for he is an intercessor of God on earth. But with this God, there is no protection from the stray bird. When I see him driving by waving his hand, I say, you are scared. That's your problem. You won't come out and stand in front of people because you're scared. Or you're crazy, you don't want to crazy people to shoot you. Well, if you believe in this spook God that has this power and contact with you, that he can save you, then the bullet will go anywhere but at you. You know, some Turkish man, another stupid Muslim, was to step up and try to shoot the Pope. That was just a couple of years ago. Not trying to shoot the Pope. He did shoot the Pope. So it's one thing about the Muslims, they're stupid killing sickness, and something about the Pope. You understand? You see 500 marching or 1,000 bodyguards all posting around him. Where's the protection, man? Don't tell me a lot of their protection when you walk around with 50,000 bodyguards marching all over the place.
Teach that truth, brother.
These are people who have faith in some power in the universe that is the protector on his obstacle law. El-Hafiz, the God, your God who protects you. So I found a very safe haven in the religion of Islam because it was so, the people are so stupid. They don't even see what they're doing. I said, well, this is a place to be. So I took this Nubian culture out and started Sudan, because with that alone, we can say black. We can justify saying we're black. And put up the symbol of the third, got women, and the crescent of the Ansars of the Sudan. And it had black, red, and green, which was a line with Master Ghazi had got from his brother named Dr. Zul Ali, who was also an Ansar, who gave the red, black, and green flag of the Ansar, but took the crescent and tail. And the Mahdi was flying in the 18th century, and he got over here in the early part of the 20th century, we know where it came. Perfect flag. That's all. I remember all the Arabic ones we had there to go like this. With a 6-pointed star and a crescent, was just too complicated. People come over there, what's that? What's that mean? I mean, there's two experts. So we just went simple. You missed that. There is Africa, President Islam, the black and green is our cause. The guy is fine. So we put on veils. We took off of our our Kentuckians, our umpires and our pools and our gatorades and feathers and black embers and black rolls and stars and white rolls of the Sudanese Ansar, but we did not pick up the toll of the Sudanese women because it was chiffon and see-through and expensive. Needless to say, so was the cotton as time went on. And we started dressing in veils and clothed ourselves and had that cult type of look. And then we moved into Bushwick Avenue and settled in. And there I had an enclosed garden. We gated it all. The elder that visited us was Sheikh Dawood Ahmed Faisal from State Street, the founder of Islam in America here, and the Islamic mission in America, recognized he used to come there religiously. Because I used to visit the state and he would tell the students, that's the man y'all should be following, point at me. And all they would go, oh, folks said, you saw him out. He's an old cackle, man. He's a fanatic, that bone in his nose, that bone in his hand, a ring in his nose. I laughed, but I knew the day was gone. They didn't know what they were talking about. Where are they now? Where is Usher went to Philadelphia? Where is Yasin Mosque or Darul Islam in Brooklyn? Where is Ummah Party in Washington? Where's Hamas Mosque in Washington? Where are those 5%ers? Where are the true followers of Elijah Muhammad? Where are the people that said that we were merely a schism and we would pass or fade away? Where are they now? They approached us on the street and threatened us, threatened to beat us up if we continue to propagate, get off our block, out of our neighborhood. And my brothers would come back and say, what do we do? I say, move out the way, because time is on our side. Because they teach in their Bible, the Quran, truth will last or prevail, and false things will perish or fail. So if that is a fact, then just be the last attribute of their God, us, the Lord, patient. And we were. And here we are. Still thriving, and they're gone. We go back to front, so the temperature was right, the atmosphere was right. It was crazy. People stayed away from us. They were crazy Ansars, that schism. They worshiped their teacher. He's God to them. They like they wasn't worshiping Muhammad, but that was okay. As long as being black is cool. You know what I'm saying? So I started raising kids. Kids started being born. In a circle, we had a family, we gathered, we prayed together, we zikred all night. I said, Islam is an appropriate place to hide, because I knew that this was not the information, but to be feared, and to never be able to be called a liar. I said up front, listen, I came giving you what you want, so that you can learn.
That's right. Right out, brother.
You have to get it. I said that over and over again. All through the years, I looked at that congregation in Brooklyn, and I did a football on Friday, and I said, y'all are faithful, but y'all are not true. You will not last. Very few of y'all. I said, many are called, and few are chosen. Most of y'all will be out in the street slandering me, and doing everything that the disciples of Jesus did. You understand that? I told them, one day y'all will be out of these veils. I only have these veils for my own reasons. Be patient. Right? I said, one day we will move out of this city and we'll move into an environment conducive to trees and raising kids in a safe environment. I said this for years. I told brothers again, when they said, well, we're like Hebrews, why don't we drink? I said, we can drink. We can't get drunk. And the moment you get drunk, then you violate your own divine right. You can call it a sin in Christianity or Judaism, call it anything wrong. But the moment you succumb to that intoxicant, you reduce yourself like
break it down, break it down.
From a divine being, if you read Genesis chapter 9 closely, you'll see where it says he fell from something. He lost something. He lost his divinity. He lost his supreme being and became less than a human being. I personally am amongst the Elohim, silent council that voted that they push the button on this life force. You understand that? I oppose the existence of this life force. But less than 3 years ago, I tried before that same council to give me a chance. You understand that? And they said, you must 148,000, they must be informed because we're supposed to raise up 144,000 of you. Just like the members that manned the first ship was 144,000 with 24 elite. You must be lifted up. There should have been no kids that I had isolated under the cloak of Islam and in that cult that people left alone and hoped that you breathed them and raised them, but no. You smuggled in candy. You smuggled in movies. A host of demons came in and married all the brothers in the mosque, including myself, and did everything they could to pull the kids into the streets.
Break it down.
School, when they got exposed to rap music, when they got exposed to novels, then the ballet dancers stopped. Then the Quranic and the Christian classes stopped. Really? But they had tricked us. Because we were looking for what? White devils. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed devils. And we listened to the way the Honorable Muhammad taught it, and the way Noble Ali taught it, and taught it the same way. And both of them missed the black devil. That was in their own midst. Because the desert Malcolm X, they found out his black cop was his right-hand bodyguard and gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation that could have been the result of his death. Everybody knows a man with bullet wounds is not supposed to get mouth-to-mouth resuscitation if you're a police officer. You've been trained for that. But he was a black man. You go back and check him out in that story, he was named everything. In the nation of Islam, they found out. In the FOI, standing next to the Supreme Captain, Reverend Sharif. Right? There was that devil. They didn't call him devil, they called him traitors then. Munafiq Khan, spies. They had all kinds of names for them. Amongst the Sunni Muslims, they found that they had been infiltrated by black devils. The Black Panthers, the Young Lords, the African pioneer movement of the 60s, or the revolution that was bred out of the 50s, they found out that some of their leaders that are walking around today leading Islamic groups again and still stop in the sky. I went right there in Atlanta. You see the head of a big black revolutionary movement out there, burn, baby, burn, said Black Brown. Now he's some Muhammad al-Amin of some big Islamic group that sets out to kill people in the name of Allah and call that right. That's black death. Ron Karina, Leroy Jones, Sophie Carmichael, Angela Davis, Huey P. Newton, Elvis Cleveland, what's some of the others? Bobby Seale. Come to find out the brothers and sisters that were leading the revolution in the 60s are still alive. Are still alive and walking the streets free. Some of them are even trying to start new organizations, like Leroy Jones and Sonny Carson, the father of Lumumba Carson. Those are black devils that undermined Marcus Garvey, set Marcus Garvey up. Those are black devils that set Noble Drew Ali up. Those are black devils that set the Honorable Elijah Muhammad up. And if you 5% is only paying cents, those black devils are the ones who assassinated Clarence 13X. We're so busy calling the white man the devil, building our merits and crops on that. We're forgetting we're surrounded by devils.
Like it is. Come on, tell them about it.
The only time you call him the devil is when you go to try to get your driver's license and you're in a line and this one old black woman goes out her way to make your day miserable. Or you're in a welfare office with a social worker, or it's a parole officer, or 3 cops come to your house and a black woman is spending so much time trying to go, let's look at his bedroom, let's look at that, white woman saying, come on, this is the wrong place, well, let's check it anyway, you know. When you wrote those things off, and what you call those people? Angry Negroes, mad Negroes, Uncle Tom.
Like it is.
Right? But you never called them black devils, because you never wanted to admit that there was a such thing as a black devil, because then you had to start questioning your own nature. You understand that? Now we know there's black devils in here right now. They're not sitting here for the same reason you are. get this divine information, to make a link back to your Elohim father and mother's part in heaven. And I was sitting there hoping they can track it. They will want to read some books by a white man on science and come back and ask me some stupid scientific questions about subjects in your century, and I come from almost 100 centuries ahead. Always after. And you have not been able to quick trap or catch me in any of your little tricks, just like they couldn't trick, trap, or catch Fernanda Jesus 2,000 years ago. He made a fool out of his gun. And every time you try like your little stupid cult book, I said, oh, you want to play games, huh? You really think I'm a Muslim? You really think I care about Islam and worshiping the Kaaba? You're missing the point. That's not who I am. That's my cover to get the truth to my people. I'm not following no white Arabs. I'm not worshiping no rocks and no buildings and no monuments and passing little beads to my finger because I believe in this stupid Buddhist tradition. You connect me captive to Islam. Don't make me mad. I tell you about yourself. So you let some fool rely on to write a book about me. I had to stop what I was doing, which is addressing the Jesus story, and address you people. You started stopping now, I wrote a book called 760 Questions to ask the fully Muslim. You haven't been able to answer questions. Don't you wish you would have left me alone? I want an apology to nation of Islam not because I really believe Master Muhammad. I don't care about it. I knew he had a blood type, and I know his blood type. So I know what he was. Because I'm the one who put the pictures out and nobody else had. And you don't smart enough to look. Had his blood type and check out where he really came from. Don't play with me. But no, I put the apology out and try to be nice in your eyes. Listen, I told me lying on this thing. He's talking about flying roller. Last time I saw him flying cars. I told me lying on the flying roller and in his dream he said, I'm sorry. They're going about it. You got people, they're not drinking, they're not smoking. They're not out there cussing and trying to hurt each other. At least they're trying to do something for themselves as a people. Get up on that little racism stuff and you'll be all right. Let's move on. Watch out for the black devils inside here. Stop lying all the white folks, for some of them are better than the niggas you got sitting next to you. That's true. Let's move on. No, a couple of fools. Now that's how I never had touched it. You smart enough to leave it alone. You intelligent man. But some of the fools, hey, very mom apologize. That means they're seeing right as that. That's good. I thought you said a long time ago that there was people wrong. Now in the apology you said, so you forced me to put a film out and superimpose the faces on top of each other. Now, I wouldn't have done that. I was leaving you alone. I was going about my business. I was not going to take the fly and try and destroy a black nation and make myself look good. I was saying humbly, I'm sorry for attacking this black nation. We shouldn't do that. We need to stay as close as we can about our facts. I don't care what Farrakhan believes. I don't care what Farrakhan feels in his heart. I do care what they teach other black children and other white children and other Latino children and other Oriental children. I do care what they teach the children on the planet Earth. But I will leave you alone because I'm watching you close to see how you're taking it. And what path you're taking them. It ain't dangerous yet. I mean, they'll find their way here in due time. It's better there than sitting among some Sunnis worshiping them Egyptians or them Saudi Arabians or them Pakistanians being changed into homos. That was better. No, but some fools who don't know how to leave stuff alone got to come back out and ask me a question that I'm purposely trying to avoid. You follow? So now, you thought you put out a video, you know the name of it? That's right, or the Elohim. And superimpose the faces so you can see that for God, for Wallace D. Farad, and all of them are the same man. You can't get around superimposing a human face that you deny. The lips, the eyes are here, and everything matches up. And I didn't say anything after that. I'm willing again to leave you alone. Stop trying to interfere with my mission. And yes, my mission. I can stand in front of anyone with you and tear them apart just in 5 minutes. And ain't not one of you can come out dare stand against me. You can send out some nut from the congregation and think she's heavy, and I won't waste my time. I'll send one of my sons. When you got somebody from the top who wants to talk from Dr. Ben the Farrakhan one-on-one, we send you some subsidiary so you can have an excuse to say, what did you say? Leave a month, you leave him with me too long, he won't come back. You got to hear it up, so you'll see where the truth is.
Tell people what time it is.
They can't see that. They're caught up in God.
where do you really think Jesus came from? Do you think Jesus was merely a man or a God, or a man God? Was he one of one or one of many? If you'd like to know the truth, then listen to the truth, whether on a videotape or a cassette tape or in a pamphlet, as distributed by the Holy Tabernacle Ministry.
I think 144,000 from you, because the children fell victim. Because we concentrated so much on them that we directed the black devils to infiltrate the community and say salam alaikum and prayed with us and fasted with us and listening to band with us and did it all, but they were demons. And it was always ready to point out, he'll be late, he's a Puerto Rican, he's half white. See that girl there, she's a Korean, she's half this. That was the black devil. To make a certain amount of sense. So it made the black man look so righteous. And all of us sitting here who call ourselves black men, and black women know niggas are thieves.
Come on, tell them about it.
Niggas out killing niggas. Niggas are selling niggas drugs. Now I know you don't like the word niggas. If anybody does that, that's what they are. And the Amorites, or what you call pale devils, who are out trying to help. Ignore them, pretend they don't exist. When you go into a situation where some Negro cops, some Afro-Americans, whatever you want to call themselves, or Sunni Muslims, who work for the government or whatever, is trying to damage you, and some white person says, "Come on, I'll take care of it." It has happened, hasn't it? And process you and take on. That person, you don't know, you don't look back and say, "Well, man, I got helped by a devil." No, you got helped by a pale angel from Anton Fleet. And I told you about Anton and his fleet years ago. And I said they came to Earth and they were Europeans. Don't act like this is new information. Anybody man saw that man know I said it. I saw it on television. Talking to Donahue, a whole bunch of Europeans sitting up there. They was up in these questions, they didn't even know where they were. From Astar, they call it. Astar Federation. Anton was right there on television. Right? No, he's a white devil. They come here for the preservation of the planet. And they don't care whether you white or black, Korean or Chinese, Australian or African, they ain't concerned about that. They're concerned with the preservation of life on the planet. Rather what race they incarnate in. They can come looking like anything they want. That's why the nation Islam, I kept saying, if you say that Master Muhammad is an Allah, it's Allah, who came looking like a white man to get pointed across, I ain't got no problem with that. But if you say he is Allah, that's where I have my problem. I know they can incarnate as white people, but we can incarnate any way we want in any nationality. That ain't the problem. Still ain't no problem with us. If Master Muhammad is a Allah, who incarnated as a white man to raise the nation of Islam and Lord Shabbos to battle every time, that's fine. That's easy to verify. But if you say he is Allah, the only Allah,
Yeah, we with you, brother.
and not be talking about Tammuz or Anu, the Allah assigned to you in Genesis chapter 4 and 5. When you no longer was allowed to call on Elohim, as they say now you can call on Yahweh or Jehovah, your God, or one God. You make that him and say you back that far. I don't believe it. You have to do it. Everything you say, you don't believe it, I do it. All I ask you to do is just do it. That's all. That's it. Not to get mad at me, not to hate me, not to want to assassinate me, just do it. So I was pleading, it was granted. That they will pick from you. Some of y'all survived. Some of y'all took it off. No big deal. You're supposed to be anybody who's here is supposed to be here. Anybody who's not is not supposed to be here.
That's right. Right knowledge.
Now we got a little bit of time. But I got to give into your head a whole lot of real abstract information. Take it from me that being that is grabbing the evening affiliation of the Gilgamesh epic and translating from when I first started mentioning to y'all a year ago, I didn't know what you did to get your hands on it. I saw one on a video once for charity God, and when I brought it to y'all up to the side, I said, look, it's like this. I was believing that I was fasting and you as if they were telling about it. Now, brother, come and bring me all kind of manuscripts, and I felt good in my heart for you to go read it, because I know you won't believe anything I say, because my freckles are too close. I'm a new. I have to be white here before you believe it. And there'll be white amongst us teaching to me. To teach their people to do about that day. The rapture is real, and it's near. You got to be prepared for it. The next question is always, how do we prepare for it? The answer is quite simple and sincere. Come sick. Stop lying. Stop stealing. Stop being a whoremonger, murderer, a liar in the book of Revelation. And once you are taken up, the 144,000 of you, 12 ships are going to come. Out of that mothership, it can hold 50 passengers each. And they will take you on the ship to groom you for 1,000 years, which could be one day, or 1,000 years. And then they're going to send forth a host of beings with a king, a literal king. And they're going to grab the child that was born June 6, 1966 in Dakota House, who was protected by Germany. Why was he protected by Germany in Belgium? Does anybody know? That's where the most powerful bank in the world was. Swiss bank accounts, German money. Germany is one of the richest countries in the world. They built the computers there, and all the presidents and all the diplomats who want to donate to the cause of this child called Damien or Satan could invest in it through Swiss bank accounts, which no government can touch. But nobody knows how much each president was investing in this one world. One thing to show up, the military of one world is already set up. What's it called? The United Nations Center Military. NATO, a new army of all nationalities fighting. They're over there right now in Bosnia. They're over there in Somalia. They're working in Iraq. They're working in Kuwait. The new army. America's in it. Russia's in it. France is in it. Who else is in it? Canada, Germany, Pakistan, Nigeria, all these things have come together. Black, white, Oriental, Latino, that makes no difference. Brothers come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. Speaking every language and every religion. That's their favorite thing, religion. That's been set up. Now I'm getting right going down to this is where we at. The power has been set up, one world was in place. Now they just say a thing. We're going into a country and we're going to take it. Our first step is revelation. Nobody better not buy or sell to that country who does not live under the mark of the beast. What they call it? Sanctions. When they say you cannot sell to Iraq, and Iraq can't buy from nobody. Revelation. They did it in Somalia. They did it in Sudan. They didn't let it lift it in Cuba. They didn't let it lift it with the Palestinians. Because you have to honor the fact that I told you a year ago when he had that same class, I said, watch him change. Did I not? Well, he had that same class, he's the only one that pulled out that same class. And I told him something didn't happen when I get it. I said, that's the end of Yasser Arafat, and that's the end of the PLO. When he comes out of the hospital, he's going to be a docile person. Because they know how to remove portions of the brain. But they remove from the Balkan gland, which is in the region of the brain called the hippocampus area, and it's in the cerebellum. And it cut off your 4 higher senses, so you no longer contact with Elohim 6,000 years ago. That's a long time, huh? Cut off your divinity. Well, they do that. Now they simply call it lobotomy. The biliary gland, your appendix, and to your tonsil, vibration, goodness, iron, open you up. They open the head up in the story of the removal of the rib. Why they remove the rib? They didn't have to remove a rib. A man has 24 rib bones and a woman has 24 rib bones, and it's very clear that the scientific fact, and don't tell me it's that. But they were grown up, not kids. They removed the bone because the blood is formed in the bones, the marrow. So they know they go there and find the pure blood or perfect generation or perfect genealogy to the DNA in your RNA. That's why they use the word brick. And they take out Adam's blood or Zachariah's blood out the marrow of his bones and inject it into this. Make the Greek Eve for the table. And at the same time, the God, the great scientist, opened their head and went down into the grave and pulled out the gland from a lower part of the front lobe of the brain. The devil has had his empire set in place. The water is now poisoned. The East Coast, as I prophesied, is starting to go under. Every year, something new is happening on the East Coast. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, to West Virginia, last year was New York. The East Coast is going. Everything I predicted in the book, it has or will. It had an earthquake in California. So no one believes you until it happens. Have you call me? I thought you said it was going to be an earthquake. Why was it on the phone? It was happening on television.
Right now, that's right. True one. This is
True.
That's it.
It's funny to know it's going to me, because if I was right, I could believe it. Anyway, because I'm moving, everything I say, you got to sit there and try to figure it out. So the ship that comes to you will take you for that 1,000 years, or then you will come back as King of Kings, Masters of Masters. They call it Lord of Lords. You will be groomed. They will replace the gland. Your eyes will be open. You will become like one eye again. You know what I'm saying? You'll be coming forth as Elohim. And when you come back to the ship, what's going to happen is the devil, who only can bind you to change in hell, will be let out of his prison cell with him and come back to unite all the people again. You understand that? And then they're going to set out to try to destroy you. And when he goes to climb the mount, they call it, right, of the Holy One, the elders will shoot from the ship fire from the sky and destroy him. Take him, his rabbis, his ministers, his pastors, and all the titles that they take with their false religious Bible, Quran, all the New Testament teachings, and cast them and him for faith in him and not truth.
Break it down.
Into a lake of fire they call sulfur. In the Bible, brimstone. Look it up. It means a physical fire. You understand that? Cast them into drugs. Then, the false prophet, and everybody who chose to live in it. All these people want to be white folks. They want to be super Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson wants to be white, but he doesn't want to be Michael Jackson, he's black. People like the one who Prince is black. And who's Oriental trying to be Michael Jackson, trying to be Prince. All of them will be cast with him. You know what I'm saying? Into that lake of fire where they will be wiped out forever. They said, I will wipe away this earth and this heaven, and I will bring a new earth and a new heaven. It says, we feel sorry for those who are not a part of second death. Follow that? First death, they say,
break it down, break it down.
And you are unguided. 2008. To be unguided. No guidance. No leadership. Always silent. The devil runs rapid in his house. He does not arrive and take the head and nobody can do nothing about it. I can send a fleet of men. I'm only talking about Rodney King or Southern America. He was in Africa, he had